Wait, sorry.
That's what you call feedback, isn't it?
Click the thing.
Click the thing. Hey guys, good evening. Welcome.
Yo,
Abang Kon, you're mute.
Okay, guys,
Abang Kon.
come in. Thank you for joining us today.
I can see a shorter haircut, Kon, today.
Huh? No,
Your
I'm
haircut.
sure it's the. Oh yeah. I did cut my hair recently. Yes. Yeah. So in keeping with today's theme, I'm seated on the bed of a Isuzu D-Max.
Yo.
How's everybody's weekend?
Okay, our weekend. Let's update. My weekend was in JB. I actually did a interstate travel before the interstate travel ban opened.
Naughty.
No, I went with police approval. Had some family business to look after, and I drove. And you know what? It's been so long that I did highway driving. I got so tired of driving. It was just physically tiring, And I remembered that wow, it's been a while since we had long drives. So yeah, I need to build up my stamina again, lah, to do long distances. You know,
Yeah,
okay.
long drives.
Long drives are
Yeah,
always
man.
fun. So today's topic is why people love pickup trucks, and we've got some guests today who's joining us. Um, so you want to start with the guest first, or you want to start with questions and say hi to people who have joined us? Let's do that. So
Yeah,
we've got
say hi to everybody first.
Let's
okay,
say hi, lah. Let's say hi.
we got
Okay,
Kanison
so
here. Hi.
Newton, yeah, we got Eddie, we got Wengades. Wow, waiting for this session. Why are you waiting? What are you anticipating from this session?
Because about trucks, 4x4.
Yeah. So we have done up. Yeah.
Yes, the X308 is a collectible, but you need to collect it for a very long time. No, it's the pre-modern generation Jaguar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So yeah.
We got
Sam
Sam Teo, we got Danny with us, we got Daru, Andy Lim, Anthony as usual. Good to see Bobby 640i is back.
Oh yes. Oh.
Yes. Hey, you want to share some? You want to share? Tell us more about your six or not?
Later.
Okay.
I enjoy my drive lah. It's just open the top and yeah, man. Baldwin, hello.
Hello.
Oh, what to look for in the M4? Get it inspected.
Yeah.
And if it came from UK, make sure the undercarriage and all that, because they put salt during winter and all that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So quite a lot of guys here who have already said hi to us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. Oh, Theophilus is here.
Yay.
Pickup trucks are bullies. Yes.
No lah. It all depends on the driver one. Many a times, right, I drive pickup truck, right, and now, right, I still have to give way to the Myvi or the RCR one.
Because you are not a true pickup truck owner. You don't know how to behave like a pickup truck owner.
You talk like that, win now lor, like that.
All right. Con, are we gonna welcome our guests here tonight?
Yes. Why not?
Yeah. Jim.
So we have Jim.
Hello.
Yes. Hi everybody.
Hey bro, how are
Jim.
you?
Thank you for joining us.
No worries.
Your nickname is Sakai Jim.
Yes. Everybody call me Sakai.
Why call you Sakai?
It will probably start when I joined the Air Force, and I do a lot of crazy.
Oh, you're from the Air Force.
So
Yes.
back history. I know Sakai Jim also from Sakai and David here from Air Force. So we all actually are friends from the Air Force team. So quick history. You know the founder of AFOS, Edward, Bobby, very well.
What is A Force?
Okay.
You're not talking about Tentera Udara di Raja
No,
Malaysia.
no. So AFOS
No,
is
no.
AFOS is a group. I think it's called what? It's family orientated, recreational, camping,
Wow.
expedition.
You
What's
have
it called?
Kana for a moment. I thought there was a
Is it right,
chapter in your personal history that we did not know about.
David? Is that right, David?
I think so. Like it's more like
Something.
a camping, a family.
It's a family oriented camping group. So
Nice.
we had Dinah Lim on the show before, remember?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
Dr. Dinah, her father started AFOS, and obviously we are
Mm.
all members of AFOS, and it's a fantastic group of people. And so we
Mhm.
got David and Sakai Jim with us.
Mhm.
And I think I want to look about
I'm
AFOS
actually
is
quite new.
yeah
Ooh, what's that?
yeah this is the AFOS team, AFOS 4x4.
Oh,
Wow, nice.
oh, yo.
So all are 4x4s,
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Four-wheel drive.
Hey, so you all regular? Are you all regular in all the 4x4 events? Which are the ones that you all most regularly participate in?
For me, I'm more to the light core, enjoying the course of muds, terrain, enjoy camping lah. You say those major 4x4 events, I would currently not able to join
Okay.
because actually I'm quite
Edward
young
here.
in the group.
Yes, thank you, Edward. Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
AFOS Adventure Family or Off-Road Campaign Expedition. So Edward is obviously the founder of AFOS, our chief. We
Oh,
call him our chief, and
very
yeah.
interesting acronym.
What sets apart
Maybe you
AFOS
should
from
join
the
us
other?
one
Yeah,
day.
the other groups is Bobby, is that
Yeah.
it's not very hardcore off-road. It's very
Yeah.
family oriented off-road, and it's going to places that you can't actually go with normal vehicles. So yeah, fantastic.
It's not
So
super
it's
hardcore lah.
It's not hardcore.
basically you just wait a few rivers and that's that.
Well, some places we always say it's very easy one, you know, and then, and then next thing you
Kanchil
know,
also can go.
It's like Sunday morning drive. Everybody say okay, chill.
you, the famous last word will be, we always ask, hey, can go one? Hey, Kanchil also can go one. So Kanchil also can go one. Then we end up there like, sure, Kanchil can go here or not. So yeah, it's
But
So
basically
Prana,
means that
that's why you bought the Everest, right?
correct. I went on one trip with the AFOS team. I went one trip and then I said, came back. I said, I need to buy a 4x4. That's it. Only one trip. And then next trip, I had my own truck. I was going with them on adventures, and it was the perfect setting
Nice.
because they're guys which are very hardcore, and they go somewhere where they want to get trapped by mud. They go and find mud, but they're the guys who buy pickup trucks and modify them for show. But then the guys who modify them for actual purposes, you can actually go and like for example, Jim here, he talked about fishing. He does fishing, you know, so that, and it's family oriented lah. So it's fantastic. I've been trying to get Bobby to come along for the longest time, but Bobby, you must come with us one day, Bobby. I've got Jim. You know, I told Bobby, you must come. I will bring you all there in my truck. You don't worry. I'll bring all the gear.
Yes,
Just
of
come.
course.
I have a soft spot for the Wrangler. Ooh yo! This is Jim's.
It's a pink
This is
pencil, man.
Jim's.
yours. Hey, I remember seeing your truck on the DMAX Facebook group. You're one of the earliest buyers of this truck, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, you post. I'm in the DMAX Facebook group also, and I think your color is quite easy to remember, lah. One of the first to post.
The one and only lah.
So did you after you buy the car, you immediately go and change the paint, or it's a wrap?
It's a rap. It's a rap did by Edward actually, because
Nice.
he poisoned me to get a D-Max. So
Hey, really? Why?
then I
You
give
didn't
him
get the rap,
I give him a term lah that if you want me to support, maybe you do a rap.
You should
Then
tell
Well,
us.
I didn't get a rap, boy.
Because no, but David, you must understand. Sakai went on the opening day of the branch in what do you call PJ, and he said, I will buy if you have it in pink. He told the MD of Malaysia Isuzu.
No, I heard.
He came there and he
I
said,
heard.
you give it in pink, I'll buy today. So he gave a challenge to you. Same way as Bobby, you challenged the MD of Mazda on the MX-5. He
Yeah.
challenged, give me in pink, I will buy. Now I'll buy. And then they said,
Ah.
okay, lah, I'll challenge you. Lah. So challenge accepted.
And Jim is a
Serious,
man of
Jim,
his
you
words.
actually said that.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes, I did
So,
say that.
Jim, I want to ask, Jim, your previous cars, because I noticed your, what do you call that? The fishing one, the fishing rod is
The
also
fishing
pink
rod.
color. Yeah.
Yes, actually, all of my equipments that I can get in pink, I'll definitely get it. As even my earbuds are in pink.
Serious.
Yes.
Hey, that picture.
So
that
my kayak, my inflatable boats are all custom pink color. Yeah, my tires as well. Everything that I find it interesting, I'll get it.
Wow,
Damn, serious, Jim?
nice. I think it's the only one in pink, lah.
Yeah,
I think
the
so.
one and only.
I would say in the world, lah, Bobby.
People will start thinking, hey, Mary Kay, they give out D-Max now.
Yeah, actually, there's a lot of people ask me that. Do you work for Mary Kay?
The famous Mary
You
Kay
should ask Mary
fame.
Kay to sponsor you.
Yeah, Mary Kay should sponsor him, lah. So you've been a bit like a fishing, like your hobby for a long time already, is it?
Fishing, yes, it's quite some time. Then in this couple of years, my friend introduces me to kayaking and inflatable boats.
Nice.
So I got involved that to go out into the open sea.
Nice. And it's just one of your activities, right? Because there's this thing. I mean, like Tana told me before, but actually before Tana told me, I went off-roading a few times, you know, with different car manufacturers, and also myself, you know, we took some pickup trucks to go river wading last time lah, when I was still printing magazines that time lah. my whole experience is that it's much more fun than Sepang, to be honest, than driving fast.
Yeah,
on the
I
road,
agree.
all
Of
that.
course,
Yes.
of course.
When you rummage around
Sepang.
mud, yeah.
And there's an
Yeah,
art
because you
form
have to understand,
going on.
Sepang is actually man-made. The place
Sepang
that
you
you
can
go is
predict.
actually
Sepang you
nature.
can predict, Bobby. But
Yeah.
the while even how good you are, sometimes you get stuck. You know what I mean? So it's like
Yes.
you cannot predict.
Yes.
You know, so it's
So which of you here has joined Borneo the what Rainforest Challenge?
Borneo Safari.
Ever
Borneo Safari.
I wanted to.
I'm
but
too
didn't
young
get
to
a
join.
I actually had the pleasure of joining one. Because usually when Borneo Safari, Isuzu will invite us to join. But of course, the last 2 years it hasn't been able to happen. But hopefully, the next one will come along and we'll get a chance to go again and experience it again. It's quite a lot of fun.
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
they are quite extreme lah. I think when we went to see the Rainforest Challenge we went to Kelantan last year before I went MCO. I went on Petron, invited us to go there, and they are extreme lah. I mean, I said like, their axles and porta axles and all that. It's just crazy. But yeah, these are what's available. I mean, Chiang, want to share the pictures?
Because I've seen the way some 4x4 fellas play and mod their trucks, right? We will put performance cars to shame, man. The level of modding that goes into these machines.
Yeah. So
yeah. This one, I think this was 2019. 2019, I think I went with Dane that one. I think I went together.
Oh, cool. I always wanted to go, man. But I didn't get a chance.
That one is worth experiencing.
And I also heard something that modding a pickup truck until like that, right, actually costs a lot more than those people who mod their sports cars and all that, right?
Oh yes. Yes.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. Bobby, do you know that I've encountered a Suzuki Jimny
Yeah.
fully kitted for off-road, right, with 200k of modifications in it.
Yeah, I
Wow.
think it's pretty normal for these cars to
Yeah.
spend 100 over
Yeah.
200k
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
on
Usually, all
modifications.
these cars that go for all this challenge, all this competition, yeah,
Yeah,
the modification are
Crazy.
max to the max.
Yeah.
easy,
So
right?
easily you can reach 200,000,
Yeah.
Right.
no problem.
Mm.
Yeah, I should invite my friend here, Vishan, the USJ 4x4 guy.
Oh,
Ah.
You, you all know him or not?
oh yes,
The
he's a hardcore fella
other
like me.
hardcore, right?
What I
Really.
like about these trucks are like even like the basic one, like for example, like Jim had got the brand new D-Max, a brand new truck you buy and you do simple modifications. You know what? It's very capable, and
Yeah.
once you want to show a picture of David's pictures, Chiang,
Yeah, lor. I want
David,
to see David's car.
David's
Oh
car.
yo, my
Shake it
my
already.
my old car or my new car. My old car, I think I overdid it.
Over. Share, Chiang.
My old car, I think
Oh, yo.
I overdid it.
Who?
This thing looks mean.
David's nickname is
Actually,
Danger. You see.
Danger.
It's a
my
monster.
this modification on this car,
Yeah.
actually it's everything is actually wrong. I actually broke all the rules and I actually did it. But
Okay.
there's a price that you have to pay lah.
Mm.
And basically like this type of cars usually
Yeah.
the modification you can't actually do much. And once you actually go overboard like mine, I mean there'll be a lot of breakage, especially the CVs, because I want to go 35-inch tires. And every time when I go off-road, I mean like those difficult trails,
Yeah.
I have to like like control, make sure I won't like whack my car all the way, because every time when I really go all the way, definitely there's something bound to happen lah, to my car.
Can you talk us through a little bit on what we're seeing here? Because you all removed the bumper, right? Then you change to a full metal one, right? The bumper.
Yup, the front boo bar,
Okay.
the back boo bar,
Yep.
and basically the side.
Yeah.
The side is basically the side step and the fender protection, and basically undercarriage protection. And for my suspension, I actually changed my whole suspension system. I actually did a body lift
Yeah.
to actually balance. I need to do a body lift to actually balance with my basically my axle, my CV joint, to actually make it level. If not, there'll be a stress, and every time I have to change my CV joint. I mean, so far this car, I actually changed like 4 times. I broke.
David, explain to
I
people out there what
actually-
is body lift. Those people don't understand.
Okay, body lift is basically there's you actually lift your whole body
Yeah.
of the car
Mm.
without basically touching your suspension. Okay, so when you actually lift your body, the reason why you lift your body is because people want to put large tires. Yes, I mean usually if you see like on the streets, people like, wow, the tire's so big, yeah, but the hell that person
So-
have to go through, you know.
So imagine the whole car's body and the
Yeah.
leather chassis frame is separated. So like a factory, they take out the car in two,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then so it's like rebuilding a car, like basically, like
So basically, the
chassis
body really
chassis
is.
is removed from chassis.
Oh wow.
It's
Yeah.
actually away from the chassis,
Yes.
Mm.
And
Okay.
the reason why is because the fender
Yep.
arch is actually too close, and it won't actually fit the side tires.
Jiang show his car. Jiang show his car. So when he described, we can see.
Mm.
And the front. Okay. The original car's front bumper is of PU material, right? I noticed a lot of you all remove the whole front bumper, and then like yours, the whole structure is metal, right?
Yes, the whole structure is metal, fully metal. I mean,
The
for
reason is for what to push through the
to
branches
protect,
and all that.
no, to actually protect your car.
Oh.
Car,
Mm.
push through branches, that one definitely. And
Ah.
the main thing is to protect the body of your car.
Ah.
Because if you
Oh.
go off road, I mean,
Mm.
or you whack anything, man,
Yeah.
that is basically in front of you.
I noticed
Radiator.
your external. You see that bar that comes out from your bumper, right? That one is to secure it. Is it to the side step
Oh,
and then all the way to the back?
okay. That bar is actually my fender protection.
I
That is actually
see.
to protect my fender as well.
Mm.
I mean, all the bars, the boot bars,
Yeah.
the metal parts, basically, is actually to protect your body.
I've seen
Sometimes
Body,
I've
you
seen
know.
I've seen
But
Vishan's car, right, where he has a full exterior like a roll cage
Yeah.
and that one
yes,
around his
Yeah.
entire car.
yeah, because Vishan every time the fella go, the fella hardcore to the max, right?
They also, Bobby, they also use
Yes.
that side bar you see there as a
Yeah.
slider. So you have a rock on the side there, because
Ah.
you need to basically you are on the side and sliding to the rock. So it's so you know what I
Oh.
mean. So
Yes.
it's a slide.
Oh.
So some people call it a slider, and in fact,
Ah.
Wow.
you may not understand. Like if you see the bottom there, that foot rail, the side there on the below the door, there's like a
Yeah.
footrest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the side step.
Yeah.
The side step.
The side steps
Yeah.
isn't just a side step, it's bolted onto the chassis. So if you think about this, if you're
Ah.
stuck in the mud, how do you
Yeah.
jack up a truck in the mud? Because you cannot put anywhere and jack up, isn't it? So the
Yeah.
whole thing you can jack up from the side step, right, and the truck will lift. So
Poof.
it's structural.
Ah.
That side step is structural.
Yeah.
Hardcore. Eh.
But
Yeah.
like
It's
those
also called a
normal
rock
those
slider.
normal
So
cars,
Ah.
whenever you are stuck on the road,
Oh.
yeah, because like
yeah.
this side step is actually mounted onto the body, the chassis of the
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
And for example, like when you buy new car, those side
Ah.
step doesn't actually mounted to your body.
Yeah.
So basically it's actually useless,
Mm.
Mm.
For
Like
his truck, that's a jacking point, Bobby.
Yeah.
It's a jacking
yeah,
point. Think about it.
but I think I overdid it, this car. So and so what the worst part is, even though after I've done up so much, I still can't go places like those really hardcore places that I want to go.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Yes, because is my car is I mean there's long wheelbase.
Yeah.
That is our car. There's my car and there's short wheelbase.
Yeah.
And basically, I mean, people who goes hardcore and stuff. I mean, like for us, our suspension is actually different. Our axle is totally different. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of breakage, every time when you want to go hardcore.
Mm.
So it's better
And
to
I
have a
want to
solid
ask
axle.
the thing that's the intake, right? That goes all the way up your A pillar one, right?
The
That's the snorkel.
That's
snorkel, the
the
snorkel.
that's called a
Snorkel, yeah.
snorkel.
Snorkel.
Yeah.
So that one allows your whole car to go underwater, is it?
Yes. Basically, I mean, your whole car can actually go underwater, but make sure it
David,
won't passes your snorkel the mouth.
David,
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
must
yeah,
let
yeah,
No
yeah.
problem.
you must let Jim explain his snorkel incident.
Okay. Now,
Come,
Actually,
Jim.
my case is not about the snorkel. It's just that someone guided me into the wrong part of the river, and
When
I
was
got
this?
stuck eventually.
Oh, water went in.
So the whole car submerged lah.
you.
Oh,
That was on my old truck. I will try to share. I don't know whether.
WhatsApp me, Jim. I'll share on screen lah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let me find
Wow.
a picture because I don't
It
know
was, it
whether
was
I
epic
kept
lah.
the
I mean,
picture or not.
the snorkel was fine basically. So he actually the whole truck was underwater. the whole truck, and just crazy, lah.
And the truck died.
This was quite some time
Yeah, the
ago.
truck died because I was in the water for too long. Then water starts coming in. I believe it was until the steering level, below the steering level, so that's quite high.
But
so
you
it's
have a
already
snorkel,
surpassed
right?
the limit. No,
Yeah,
my
the snorkel
old
is
truck
from
I didn't
outside.
install a snorkel.
When the water comes inside, that's it.
Oh, when water comes inside, that's it.
Yeah, that's
No,
it.
the-
Because
his old truck,
your
old truck
module is inside.
modules. Yeah.
If
Because
you
your
have
elect-
your snorkel also cannot.
Snorkel basically, I mean,
If you have
But what they're saying is that the more modern trucks, right, with a bit more
Yeah.
electronic modules in there, right, the water go in, wet the module, right, koyak also one.
I mean, if the car is
Oh.
if the truck is in motion, Bobby, you
Yes.
create a wading pattern.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
even if the water is
right.
at a height, you can still survive, lah. His
I
truck
see.
went in there.
Mm.
His old truck had no snorkel and was
Mm.
stuck there for a while. The snorkel
Yeah.
also, so
That
everything
is the problem.
multiplied. But the best part was he came back home. He cleaned up the truck and the car worked, lah. So it was a
yeah, after I got pulled out from the river,
Yeah.
then I actually dried up the system, check for any water that goes into the engine, then have someone to bring extra engine oil. I changed it everything there lah, just to be in the safe side. Yeah, so I was in the jungle servicing the car, got it working, and then straight went back home in one piece.
But that is one thing good about diesel.
That is a win.
Or diesel cars.
That is a win.
So imagine Bobby, he's stuck in jungle, car
Yeah.
already wet, took the water out, serviced the car in the jungle, start the car up, and drove back home.
You guys are the
Yeah.
manliest. I mean, compared to those with like Ferrari, Lamborghini, and all that, you guys are like a real man. Salute you all. Oh, really? It's another world of car enthusiasts. And it's a very big one. Like,
It's totally different
Audio
one.
Safari,
It's
the
actually
number of cars
interesting.
participating.
No, and once you go into the jungle, right, it's everybody is equal already on. There's no such thing as who is what. Everybody is equal already. So that bond is quite different.
It's actually teamwork, lah.
Yeah.
So Tana, I've already sent you my picture before and after. So maybe you can try to
Send to
upload
WhatsApp,
it.
WhatsApp or where? I
Yeah.
haven't got it yet.
It's on your WhatsApp group.
A lot of teamwork to save one another.
I haven't seen, bro.
Actually, the what you call that, the stuff can actually be avoided if we do a proper and a faster reaction recovery.
Okay.
Because there's a malfunction. There's a malfunction on the winch during the process of recovery. Yeah.
Okay, let me try to share.
I remember I watched a video, right? I think it's a I don't know, it's a Hummer or what, an American one, where the whole truck went under the water and then drive a bit until another part came up. How like the whole car submerged?
This was your old
truck. Yeah, this was my Navara D40, the mother trucker.
Oh.
And that's how it died there, lah.
Yeah, so inside
see the water
floating, everything is floating.
This is very recent. Is this very recent?
It was last year,
lah.
I think it was recent. Last year.
Last year, lah. Yeah.
The sandwich.
Yeah, my PB&J.
Got mask there.
Enjoy the PB&J.
And
yeah, so I went home, I dismantled everything, I bring it out, I dried it, I wash it.
Wow.
That's worse, man. The smell, I bet you it's there like for a year, right?
No, there's no smell after I do a proper cleaning onto the carpet and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
I literally
Basically,
dismantle the whole thing.
you need to be
So
very
when you-
thorough with the cleaning. Yeah.
So when you sell the car, you
Yes.
can say careful owner never went off road or not.
This one, diam lah.
Careful owner
Yeah.
never went off road. Fetch the
Mm.
kids to school only. You know.
Yeah, so that was a very wonderful experience lah.
I'm sure it was. Hey, but just to
Nice.
ask, right? You guys take all your trucks, go off road, go all this funky stuff, but you all use your trucks for your day to day use as well. You use them
Yes,
as a day
truck is actually my daily truck lah. My daily car.
Wow.
Yeah, me too.
Well, David, even yours also are all.
Yes, I actually have a second car, but
No.
I just refuse to drive my second car, you know.
Mm.
Oh, this is your current one, David.
Yeah, I wanted to do a rap, man. Because
Oh. Yeah, but you seem to have done plenty with it already, what?
I can see
no,
you tone down a lot, huh?
not yet.
This is because of MCO.
Oh,
If
not
it's
yet.
not for MCO, I think he will be done up the truck like his previous already.
No lah, first service also not yet, right?
I have a question for you,
maybe
Jim, from our
maybe.
audience here. So
Yeah.
Mark Mok asked
Yes.
Jim, how is the electronic all working on the old truck?
Yes,
after you went-
electronics are all working.
Mm.
One good key when you are submerged or tenggelam
Mm.
is actually to turn off your engine
Mm.
right away when you feel you got stuck. Yeah. So it will avoid any shortage to your electrical parts.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I learned all this from watching a lot of off-roading from especially this 24/7 Australia.
Oh, they're beautiful, man.
Yeah. So I follow them. So actually they teach a lot.
And I think yours is definitely the first truck to have been submerged. So the makers, right, of these pickup trucks, they would engineer the trucks with this kind of usage in mind. Occasionally, the owner will gonna banjir park. It's gonna have to go through a thorough dry cleaning of the car and have to ensure the car can be restarted again.
Oh
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah. Correct.
My car
Got
got
a
stuck
question.
in mud.
Yeah.
Practically mud.
I think mud, that one is quite subsoil for all these pickup
No,
trucks.
mud is heavy, bro.
Oh,
Mud is heavy.
No.
Mud is
Mud
heavy.
is
Oh.
the
Yes,
worst.
mud is
Worse.
heavy.
Serious, ah?
Mud is
Oh,
the
submerged in
worst.
mud.
Where
You're submerged
practically
into mud.
Covered, not submerged. I mean, practically covered my whole tires lah.
Mm.
Did my whole tires.
Wow.
Even
Yeah,
car tire.
I was stuck there,
Yeah.
and need actually two trucks to actually pull me out.
Mm.
So
Wow,
and
I can
when I
imagine
came
the-
out, oh man, the amount of mud under carriage, my wheels, my brakes, all gone. My radiator.
Yeah, actually, it does, and you can feel the truck driving a bit differently, right? After you go through a muddy patch,
Yes, of course.
it
Definitely.
behaves a bit differently, one.
Definitely. Because there are mud stuck in your wheels, and then
Yeah.
in between your brakes, your disc brakes, and then well, sometimes mud will get dried up and get stuck in the radiator.
Mm.
That is where basically your car will start to jerk, jerk, and a lot of problems. Mud is
Mud,
the
your axle,
worst.
everything.
Mud is basically like concrete. Like if you think about it, the consistency,
Yes.
the weight, it's like concrete. What if your car is stuck in concrete? How to get it out? It's so thick,
Oh my
It can
God.
be thick, it's just crazy, Question for you guys, David, do you like the D-Max more than the BT50? Thought Mazda isn't selling that well then.
Well,
Oh yeah, because the new BT50 is
Exactly.
basically is rebadged from the D-Max.
Yep. Well, I haven't actually tried a Mazda before, you know, so I wouldn't know.
Well,
But
the outgoing BT50 is basically the Ford Ranger, but the new BT50 that they have not introduced here yet is rebadged from the D-Max. So it's the same engine,
yes,
same chassis, but they
exactly the same. Even the interior, you know, even
exactly the same, right?
yes,
And you know, one of the things that I looked at the pictures of the BT50 is like, hey, this is exactly the D-Max interior,
yes.
and it doesn't look out of place when you put it next to a Mazda 6 or a CX-5 or whatever. It looks like it's quite fixed, you know, inside there.
It's actually exactly, it's like a copy,
Yeah,
but the
yeah,
only
yeah,
difference
yeah.
is the shape, the body.
Mm.
That's it.
The exterior shape, right?
Yes, the engine is the
Yeah,
same, the
yeah.
interior is the same. It's like a copy, lah,
Exactly
you
the
know.
same. Yeah.
What got you into what got both of you into 4x4s, David?
Ooh, well,
Actually, for myself, I'm quite tall,
Ah.
so I prefer more to a taller car so that look macho.
Ah,
I have difficulties to go into low cars, like especially like my wife is driving a Honda CRZ, and I find it so difficult to go up in and out of the car.
Oh, what about you, David?
well, me, I always like you know, 4-wheel drives, and outdoor person, so
Oh,
it's a match, lah, basically, you know.
Mm.
And you know, it's something that I always wanted to do, lah, you know.
Mm.
nice.
But
Yeah.
after I've tried it, I've been there, done that. Now I think I'm going to take a break first, lah.
Oh, but David, notice you went from one D-Max to another.
Yes.
What do you feel about this new D-Max compared to your previous one?
Oh, totally! It's like a whole new truck.
Oh,
It's definitely a whole new truck. You know, it's
yeah.
definitely different than the previous one. I mean, the everything is just perfect, lah, you know, for me.
Yeah.
And well, they have done a damn good job with the suspension. I mean, the sound, the sound of the car, the engine. I mean, basically, it's brilliant, lah.
Yeah.
Can't compare to the last truck that I have.
Your previous one also was a 3-liter, David.
Yes, it's a 3-liter.
Yeah.
Definitely a 3-liter.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this one, I think from 1 mile away, you can hear my car. but it's definitely a game changer, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I mean, especially the safety features that car have. It can be quite annoying, you know. But I mean, it's good, lah. You know, I mean, you can turn it off anytime you want.
Yeah.
But I mean, the safety features is good, lah. It's good. No complaint. I think it's a buy, man. It's definitely a buy.
That's the thing. A lot of people didn't realize that pickup trucks in global markets are actually as expensive as a 3 Series, right?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah. It's just that in Malaysia they are tax free, right? It's such a bargain to buy pickup trucks in Malaysia.
No, but I mean nowadays, you can actually see there's a lot of people is actually you know, getting one, owning one. I mean, it's a nice car, lah, you know, no doubt. One, you can go anywhere with it. And I mean, you can load whatever things that you want in the car. You don't have to worry about weight. You don't have to worry about cannot move, lah, cannot go up the hill, lah, you know. So it's like, for me right now, if you ask me to buy a sedan car, I think I would never buy a sedan car, man.
Yeah, there's so many things that they can't do, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Compared to a pickup.
And let's say if you said, wow, the one is so cholo lah, so rugged lah, you know. I mean,
Not
look at
true
the new
anymore.
D-Max, you know. Look at the new D-Max. It's actually quite premium, man.
Yeah, it is.
It actually looks damn premium. I mean,
That's the thing that always amazes me when I go to Thailand. You know, they buy pickup trucks like their normal family car. Everyone does that there. And of course, the way they mod it, they lower the pickup truck and then spewing black smoke chasing you from behind. Wow, really gila the Thais. It's
Yeah,
like,
but after the go off road and see.
because we always, I mean, we do like endurance drive, right? We drive to Thailand. Right? The moment we see a low D-Max coming up from behind in Thailand, we're like, okay, let you go. Oh, they're all damn fast.
But they actually mod it quite fast, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know and the thing is that Isuzu engines, right? You can quite easily tune it to make significant gains.
Correct.
Without sacrificing the reliability of the engine.
Yep.
We got a question from a viewer. Yes. Yep.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Valet Park, Bobby. I'm just Valet Park.
I would
Valet
never
Park.
go to places. I would never go places like shopping malls. With my car.
I had an experience when I raised my truck and I put the roof rack. I went to Sungai Wang because Sungai Wang is a very old car park.
Yes.
I went and hit the sprinkler system and I almost bent the sprinkler system. I reversed slowly and I came back out, you know. But that's just because I put a roof rail on top of a truck. So and it's Sungai Wang. But most places now, I think they can clear no issue Just drive carefully and slowly is fine.
Yes.
I can also in my XC90, right? I put a roof box.
Oh
the Tula roof box. then I drive down JW Marriott, and halfway through, before the Palang, the touch and go part, I was like, oh, shit, man, I need to reverse out. All the aircon, you know what's that? In parking lot, they have those air ducts.
Yeah.
Couldn't get past. I have to slowly reverse my way up.
But for my car,
actually, coming back to this question, right? It's actually how high we mod our car, because 2 inches lifted 2 inches is actually quite common for off-roader trucks So anything higher than 2 inches, then you have to bear for the consequences
Yeah, like for my car, my previous car, I mean, practically I can't even go to any car parks.
His tires are 35 inches a day, so such big tires. You know, and then the roof racks are more.
More like when toll last time, they actually lowered down the toll bar to like 2.1, but actually it's not 2.1 at all. You know. So every time I have to take the lorry lane, and it's quite mad.
So Chief Edward asking a question. How do D-Max owners feel about the fuel consumption? I mean, I think David, you're going from a very heavy-footed, powerful truck, modded everything. Now you're coming into a more, I guess, less modded environment for time being. How's your fuel? Old to new.
My old, I mean, basically, I actually quite regretted, doing after all the mods. You know, previously, after all the mods I've done, my previous car, I can go max 400 plus. 400 plus. There's a full tank on a 75.
Wow. It's good.
Yeah. But right now, my God, I love it. My car can actually go up to 700 plus, man.
Wow.
because 400 km for a D-Max is actually quite bad.
Yes.
It's actually quite heavy.
Very bad, you know.
Because in my experience testing pickups, right, Isuzu D-Max usually the fuel consumption is very good, regardless whichever engine you take. Even the 3-liter also is very, very fuel efficient.
I mean, a D-Max car, easily a full tank can actually reach 700.
700 is more, is thereabouts right now.
No problem, can achieve 700. But after all the modes, big tires, this
So,
one,
so Jim,
that one.
what about you,
Yes.
Jim? How far did you
You
get?
come, you come
So
from
far,
Navara.
I'm driving. My previous Navara, the full tank, I get at least 450 to 500.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a basic mod to the car.
Hmm?
And then comes to D-Max, I found myself driving more than 830 kilometers
Uh,
for a full tank.
Damn.
so,
I
so
am
full.
driving like 80% in the
Wow.
city and
Yeah.
20% on highways.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
David, I think your old habit still there. You see, both of you same car. Same car, even modern. Jim
No,
get
but then
800
now,
plus.
but then I think I will have to think twice, like, not having big tires.
I mean,
David, I want to ask your previous mod, right? Like, let's say your pickup, before you mod, let's say it weighs what 2.2 tons or 2.3. I
Yeah.
have no idea. After your mod, how heavy it is?
Oh, I mean,
All the metal bumper and all that.
let's count, David. How
bump,
much is the front bumper? How heavy?
okay, bumper in front 20, about 20 kilos.
So
Okay, about
like
20
it.
to 30 kilos.
I,
Yeah,
I think could be heavier, isn't it?
I think
I
about
think
30
heavier, lah.
kilos. Lah. I think about
I
30.
Heavy,
30.
okay.
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 At the
Yours look
back,
heavier, but okay.
at the back 20 lah, let's say.
yeah.
Okay. So another 50. And all my leaf spring actually changed to a heavy duty one. There's like 6 leaves.
Yeah.
That leaf springs also, my god, I think they easily add another 60 about 70 kilos. So there's like 100 or there's 130. Is it 130?
Yeah.
140, sorry. Okay,
And lah.
140.
All I hear is that
all
that's a
my-
lot of weight being added, man.
my tires alone, okay, my tires alone
Oh, yeah.
is like mad. At least one tire, at least about 15 kilos.
60 kilos for one tire.
No, 15.
15. About 15.
1.5.
Yeah.
Extra lah.
I mean
Extra.
total lah, with all my
Extra,
my, my blah blah blah. I think add another 200 over kilos, about 300 kilos easily. So I think
And that is without all your things you carry while camping.
oh
correct?
yeah, man.
Yeah.
You go camping, easily another 200 kilos there of things you carry.
In that case, 400 kilometers per full tank isn't exactly surprising anymore.
Oh, it's not surprised. It's not surprised at all, man. Oh, but no doubt, okay. Although after all the mods I've done, my pickup, the power of my car, I still have the power, you know. My torque is still high.
Yeah.
I mean, with my big tires like this, I still can go. I still can go at least about 120, 130 kilometers per hour on the highway. But I stop there, lah. You know, I don't let you actually go much further, lah.
It's more the tires, right, David? Not anything else. Like the tires are actually on empty tires. It drives
Yes.
differently. Yeah. So even myself, 140 is that's about it.
No, yeah, it's a definitely no. Don't actually drive more than 100 kilometers if you're having empty tires, lah.
Yeah.
We got a question from Sean Ko here. Hilux.
Yeah.
Okay, this is more sensitive, lah. Hilux, D-Max, Ranger, Titan, or Navara. So
Very subjective, man.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's highly debated among the guys, lah. You know, it's everybody got preference, but I think I was this is my take on the matter, lah. I find that a lot of the trucks have got one thing that's good for them, lah. I find that the Triton does it tries to do very well on as a normal car. It feels like good as a normal car, and then the Ranger is like, wow, it's super, as in quiet and the way it drives whatever. Then the Hilux is like,
you know, the Ranger now is the oldest pickup truck in the market.
correct.
Yep.
And then the Hilux, I
And it's
feel
still
that
good.
it's more for like a default choice. But the D-Max, I think where it's the strong point is that it does everything to a point that is almost 100%.
Yes.
Everything is like correct. And as a truck owner, I find it's like you have a truck that's all around. must be everything, must be fuel, must be space, must be comfort. So that's what I think the D-Max for me lah, at least.
And tough.
Yeah.
Especially the
Tough.
engine.
The engine, right?
Engine,
Yep.
it's basically, compared to the Hilux, I think basically it's almost the same, you know.
Yeah.
But one thing I know, the turbo in the D-Max, it's actually quite lasting.
Very robust.
Yes,
Very robust.
It's actually quite robust. And especially now the new D-Max, the X-Terrain model, it is perfect. It's basically a perfect truck, you know.
What's the difference? I mean, the X-Terrain versus the others.
You mean the other models, or?
I mean, what made you choose the X-Terrain over, say, the 3.0 Premium or 1.9 Premium?
Well, practically you have everything, man. And I mean, let's say if I choose another model, basically the lower range one. I mean, no difference if I actually want to change a new truck. But that's why I was actually waiting for the X-Ray to come into KL when they actually launched it in Thailand, you know. So, and then that time I actually did was quite upsetting, you know. I said, damn, don't tell me this truck is not going to come into Malaysia.
Wow, the first time I saw this D-Max in person, when I sat into Malaysia, I was like, wow, Isuzu really put on a shift with this interior, man.
We got a question from Chen Ling Chung here. Would you consider 4x4 SUV like Fortuner, Defender, or Land Cruiser?
Oh yes, for me, of course.
But
I would get a Land Cruiser, man.
Yeah, but I think what we forget is the pricing lah. The pricing on the SUVs are
Price is
crazy high.
Yes.
People forget that
Easy
No lah,
expensive.
but
Yeah.
of course I'm talking about the older Land
older one
Cruisers.
lah.
Older Land Cruiser, you think cheap?
The newer one is I mean it's too pricey. One. Second,
I mean,
if let's say I want to buy a new Land Cruiser or a Defender, I think I would think twice bringing it off-roading. You know?
Yeah lah, 500,000, 600,000, you go off-roading.
Quite sakit, you know.
Right.
Even right now, my this X-Terrain, so I bring to off-road, so it's quite sakit though. Maybe still new lah.
I think Edward trying to throw another point in there about the warranty. If the 7-year warranty have a hand in it. Yeah, only company in Malaysia.
Yes, it's only for the X-Terrain.
Only X-Terrain.
Wow.
Crazy, yeah?
Not that. I don't see why.
Never heard of 7-year warranty.
For a pickup truck, right?
This 7 years warranty, I mean, I still haven't read the warranty.
The fine tax.
Yeah. So I don't know what does this 7 years really covers. I think I have to.
But I think if you make some mods, right, you probably want a few years off the 7. Yeah.
Well, the one definitely.
Okay, can I ask if you go off road like muddy and all that, and then you found you need to claim warranty, you need to go to a really good car wash first, right? Before you claim your warranty.
That's the best choice, actually.
I haven't actually tried because my last car, my warranty was actually over. That is when I actually started doing my motor. You know? But for this car, I can't actually start doing my boot after 7 years, man. No way, man.
How to wait 7 years?
You cannot wait, man. So I think maybe there's something that I mean you have to take it, you know.
Take it like a man. Take it.
Yeah lah, actually, right. What would you guys? I mean, what kind of advice would you give? Like people who are thinking to start going into like 4x4 and all this, like what should they mod first? So that they can go out with you and enjoy the
Suspension.
drive.
Well, probably a basic mod lah. Speaking of a
Ah.
basic mod, is a lift up kit. So you
Okay.
can lift up 2 inch,
Uh-huh.
or you can change your suspension that does a
Mhm.
suspension lift,
Mm-hmm.
and then 80 tires is actually required.
Oh
Okay.
yes.
All terrains lah. Yeah. So
You all mentioned
Empty.
suspension. Is it the leaf spring or what?
no,
You all mentioned-
it's actually the shock that allows you
Mm.
to lift up the car 2 inch.
Ah.
So rear, there's two choices. One
Yeah.
is you add in a block on the lift to
Okay.
raise up the
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
Another one is using a shackle. They call it the double shackle to actually lift up your car as well. Yeah,
Oh,
so
so
that are the
lifting up is
basic mod
very important,
you
lah.
can go to off-road.
Lifting
I-
up
I-
yeah.
to put big tires is very important. lah.
Clearance lah.
I mean,
You know.
The
not
clearance
too big
lah,
tires,
practically.
not too big tires. I mean, like for a pickup truck, like what we are driving. I mean, maximum lah, a 3-inch lift is actually good enough.
Yep.
You know, and maximum a 33-inch tires is actually good enough.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, if more than 33 inch, if higher than 33 inch, that one, I mean,
Yeah.
you have to spend a lot of money, lah. You know? And
I always
it's
I always
nobody.
think, David, if I was modding, first port of call will be the tires, and I think
Yep.
just getting 80 or empty tires and doing a lift class. I mean, shocks are costlier, but just a lift for now. And second thing is the recovery points. People forget about that, like, because one of the thing is that
Yes.
you need recovery points, because when you get stuck,
Yeah.
there must be a way for people to help you. If you got no recovery points,
Yes,
people can't
correct.
help you to get out of your trouble. Correct or not?
Ah.
Correct or not? So most trucks, the recovery point in the front is quite limited. Like, it's not really strong enough. Like. So if you get if you get a bumper in the front, is what David did before. The best thing about those things is that it's tied to the chassis itself, so it can
Yeah.
pull you out from the front. And the
Yep.
rear
Yeah.
also, they put a bar there. So like myself, when I go with guys there, I know I'm going with them. They got winches. So worst case scenario, they find a way to rescue me, like, you know. But and so I'm going that way, like. But I must get a recovery point set up for my truck, because if not, that's more important, lah. Recovery points and lift, lah. Those things, then you can cut it.
Actually,
But
Yes.
always,
Yes.
yeah.
but it's very
Yeah,
important.
for actually to be for the budget wise, to actually get a recovery point is actually get a rear bumper, rear bull bar, because rear bull bar is much more cheaper than a front bull bar.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's what I did for my Navara. So I got a rear bull bar, so that anything happen, people can rescue me out. People can just pull me easily.
Ah.
No lah, but very importantly, you have to ask yourself, what do you want to do with your car, and where do you want to take your car to?
Make more friends and follow friends wherever they go.
But
Never go alone off road.
Go alone.
and never go with a bunch of hantus, you know. Because
Basically, the point is to go with like-minded people, right?
Yeah.
You are
Yes.
go with those in the same wavelength. I mean, if you're the hardcore hantu, then you go with the hardcore hantu.
Yes, correct.
Those 35-inch AT tires, right? How much they cost each of them?
well, it's empty tires.
Empty.
Yeah, empty tires. That one, the price range can be about 700 onwards.
Ah.
Yep. But depends on the brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends on actually depends on the brand lah.
What's the most popular
nowadays-
brand?
But
Is it
nowadays there's
BMW?
a lot of range that you can actually choose. And tire prices are actually quite reasonable as well nowadays.
What's
You know,
what's
Bobby,
the most popular brand?
But the most popular brand, I mean, there's Maxis, there's Toyo. I mean,
Sime
these-
Centipede still got.
Pardon?
Sime Centipede still got.
Sime tires, yeah, they still have.
Yeah.
They still have.
Bobby, you know what, Bobby? When
Yes.
I start buying tires for my truck, right up, and they
Yeah.
said, "Wow, I saw a big tire. I see how much I say, wow, sure. I see, I was like, shit lah, how to afford this? It's gonna be crazy lah. I know the price I was like, that's all lah. Because we come from we come from high performance tires for
Yeah,
Audi, and you come here, you think it's
Yeah,
gonna be
man.
crazy, right? But actually,
yeah,
for the amount of tire you get,
yeah,
in my
yeah, yeah.
mind it was going to be crazy prices, you know. But
Yeah,
when I
but
when I hear
especially
about the
so
price, I'm like,
reasonable.
actually it's reasonable, bro. Because you know what? For this thin piece of tire for my Audi, I paid so much. I paid
Yeah.
Yeah,
seven eight hundred
man.
bucks for tires there. They come here like
Crazy.
so big tire. That's all lah. I was like, wow, very reasonable, you know.
Well, it's because your Audi rims are big.
Mm.
Correct, correct. Yeah, and the best part about me in my Audi, I always upsize, right? You go bigger and bigger, right? In my
Yeah.
Everest, I actually downsized. I went smaller and small. I went smaller rims to get more rubber. So it's
That's the best part.
total opposite. Total opposite. Yeah, it's fun, man. Fun.
Last time, I was thinking of putting a portal axle on my Audi.
Oh my God.
Any yeah, the portal axle. Anybody did that in Malaysia? Got right.
Not to Audi lah.
I'm sure you can still do that to your RS6 if it tickles your
No,
fancy.
it's just gonna damage the gearbox and the drivetrain and all that, right?
No lah, just buy a D-Max lah.
Ah, good advice. Buy D-Max.
Has anyone in the D-Max community installed like portal axles and all that?
I've seen one.
No info on that yet.
Yeah, I've seen one before.
Oh, where to find all
They
this?
call it solid axle lah.
Sorry.
I've seen a couple lah actually. I mean, but they actually use the older models to actually did the mod lah.
They salvage from older trucks and vehicles, and they put into this new ones lah. Salvage,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, usually people will buy like all this axle from Ninja, Land Cruisers, the old Land
Ah.
Cruiser.
they have portal axles.
Yeah.
Oh,
So basically they buy off. I mean from all this potong kereta shop. But you need to spend quite a lot because your whole suspension system you have to change totally. So as I say, don't can throw away all the hassle. Just get a D-Max, man. No lah. I mean, but of course, definitely you have to ask, what do you want to use your car for? You know.
Yeah, that's true.
So now that David wants to take a break on his modification. What about you, Jim? What plans you have for your D-Max?
My plan actually is quite simple lah, because D-Max is actually my daily car.
Yeah.
So my planning is to get a canopy for the truck bed. It's not those regular what you call that, the fiber made canopies, but actually a steel, made of steel.
Wow.
So the whole thing is made of steel.
I mean, do you have like a keyword that our team can search and show people?
Oh,
How does it look like? Something
the
like
24/7 was it? The one they
How
use
does
in
it look like? No, actually you can search for RSI canopies. So it's something
RSI.
similar to RSI canopy. Yeah.
Can you find?
But it's actually made
not
from
in
China,
Malaysia.
so a lot more cheaper.
Oh.
Because I try to find RSI. Yeah. So it's the site is open gold wing. They call it gold wing doors. Yeah. So it's easier for me to actually reach in to get my stuff that is much more inwards to the truck bed. And also because I carry my Dobermans a lot, so actually I do need a canopy. Yeah.
It's something like Victor's one, right? Jim?
Yes, Victor's one is what you call that? The fiber made. I think it's a fiber made
Wow.
canopy.
But it has the
So
door, like you can open the side, lah. Yeah.
Yes. So I'm more interested in
Oh,
the steel one lah.
hey, this is an interesting concept, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this
because I
concept
also
actually
do carry my roof rack, which is quite heavy. Also, it's made out of steel as well.
Yeah.
My roof rack is to carry my kayak. My kayak easily weight 30 kg, 30 to 35 kg.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I also do carry my inflatable boat, so it's much more convenient lah to have canopy.
Nice. Is there like a
So
canopy at the
that's
back, and then you can turn the whole thing into like a bed and all that one, where you can really camp inside and stay inside, like you can
Wow, that
sleep
would be the
I
dream, man.
I did see this kind of modification, but I don't
Yeah.
think in Malaysia they have it.
no.
Oh.
I saw one that they just press a button, the whole canopy lift up,
Whoa.
extend the headroom, then you
Wow.
can have your bed inside. But that's what I call glamping lah. It's not camping anymore.
Glamping.
It's okay, glamping
Yeah.
works for me, man.
So
Nice,
for me, it's very practical lah. I need my practical stuff more important. Then later on, maybe I go for the bull bar and
Wow.
everything.
So this is like a D-Max with a RSI canopy, lah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
nice.
something like that lah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very clean, huh?
Oh, ni kereta
Very
mana?
good.
But
Australia.
I did engage RSI from Australia,
Yeah.
and to actually ship in
It's too expensive.
the canopy, it costs
Yeah.
It's too
easily 5 digit.
Wow.
Sorry,
Yes.
yeah, 5 digit.
Yeah.
Yes,
Your
correct.
5 digit is closer to
Yeah,
1 or
actually,
closer to
actually
9.
asked to.
Closest to 1 lah. Closest to 1.
So coming in
So
already lah.
for
On the way
me,
in lah.
no, I cannot afford Bobby. Unless Bobby, you want to sponsor me?
Can't afford yet.
No,
Can't
actually
afford
ask
yet.
Isuzu to actually sponsor us.
What's that? David? What's that?
Actually ask Isuzu to actually sponsor us. Not
Maybe
much.
they can sell one that comes with it, right? So you all can pay the bank loan instead of buying it offhand. Yeah.
Exactly. They should do that. They should do that.
Right.
They should do it like Australia.
Yeah,
When
man.
you buy the car, you can fit in all the accessories that you need.
Yeah.
Then everything goes through the bank. Then you just
in
pay off the bank.
In Australia, Bobby, yeah, you can buy a handyman set whereby it's meant for handymans. You can buy Isuzu D-Max meant for off-roading. It's all come from the showroom. Showroom pre-fit.
Wow.
And the best part is
warranty.
it's under warranty, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
They should actually do
So
something like this.
D-Max should actually think about that.
Yeah.
So D-Max can be the first one to be in Malaysia to do such a thing.
Yeah,
How easy our life can be.
Yeah. Actually, Jim, when we met the MD of Isuzu when we went to the show, I actually asked him, why don't you provide coverage for all these things, like provide the package, we buy you as a set, But I think Malaysia is still not there yet. But if it comes, I think it'll be fantastic. Because like me, if I buy, my constitution is like, if I buy new, I got to when do I mod? Like David, like when do I mod? Do I mod now or 7 years or 3 years?
Yes. Correct.
After first service.
First service.
Can't wait, ready.
No lah, but actually Isuzu should actually do something like this, Should actually start doing something like this. Because nowadays, I mean, a lot of people is actually into pickup.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's actually it's actually not a bad thing to actually start,
Yeah.
And there's a lot of nice off-road trails in Malaysia. And basically a lot of people can actually experience it, man.
I want to ask, like you guys, your pickup trucks, right? When you all go out, right? Do you is it something that you always fear that it gets stolen and all that? Is
For
it a very
me,
common thing?
I never worried about people stealing the car.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking,
I also
yeah.
never.
So depending where you are lah. Like I
I
went
think
to
anyone
some
who steals
shady
your D-Max
places.
isn't very smart lah.
But
You know.
hey,
Very
Jim, I
true,
saw your
very
car.
true.
Hey, I saw your car here.
Exactly. There's no way to hide.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they can try stealing my old car and see.
We got the sting, Bobby. Like I mean they're under Air Force. They got a sticker behind there. So wherever the truck will
Yeah.
go, we WhatsApp group is like, hey, I saw your truck here. So even now, essays with the sticker for the groups, they are notified each other. Hey, I saw your truck here. I saw your truck
I
here.
cannot lari
So
one.
kill everyone.
Don't do anything naughty, yo.
That's why I cannot lari one.
I think Bobby. Yeah, I mean just
Yeah.
maybe the Hilux I think has got a higher rate of theft from what I
Oh,
see,
Yes.
definitely. No
because of the
question.
engine being used for motorboats in Thailand. So yeah,
Oh.
Hilux is more
Oh,
prone
that's
to theft lah.
why.
Yeah. So
Oh,
higher.
Mm.
but actually nowadays the theft percentage is actually quite low already. You know.
Now low lah. Last time lah.
Trucks. But last time, because nowadays,
Last time high.
it's actually quite hard to actually steal a truck nowadays. People
Oh.
actually don't steal trucks nowadays. People rob trucks nowadays. You know.
No more steal is rob.
Yeah.
At one point in time, it was very common, like 10, 15 years ago, like all the LCs and Hiluxes, very high theft, long time ago. But now, now rare, lah.
Land
Because
Cruiser, right? The Prado at the time.
I mean,
The parts itself is costly, lah.
Yeah.
Tana,
But-
I actually have always like fancied the idea of a Wrangler. You know, the
oh
Jeep
yeah,
Wrangler.
me too.
Buy.
Yeah.
Yeah, buy.
But they are so
Very simple.
expensive.
If you can afford it, buy it.
Their
Bobby, I
resale
think
value is so
my-
strong.
My
Oh.
advice would be, for anybody want to go into this kind of lifestyle, first
Yeah.
truck, buy something cheap first to see whether you like it or
Ah.
not. You buy something cheap, like budget, let's say 30, 40K, whatever, buy something cheap first, like used, get into it. And once you get into it, then confirm you'll say, I want more. I want more.
Tana, why? Okay, I used to join a lot of US forums. So I remember reading one thread, right? They're posting their pictures of their Wranglers, right? So everyone is like showing how long have they left their Wranglers open. Basically, Wranglers, you can remove the doors and all that, right? Right. So I saw one guy saying that, oh, I've removed everything for like 3 years. I've never put it back. I said, whoa, that's damn epic way, like snow lah and all that shit, right? They just
Not everywhere, ma. Like California, they got no rain, nothing, zero, whole same temperature all day around. They can do that, lah. Malaysia, you think
true.
can,
And
No
some more
way.
plus, the Americans can afford it because Jeeps there are quite cheap.
Very cheap over there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they can afford it. They don't even have to close it for 5 years or so. But it's actually the price lah. I mean if it's cheap, damn, I think everyone will buy it, man.
Right.
Yeah.
It's expensive, huh?
Yeah. All imported cars, American cars are expensive lah.
And then big CC and all that, right?
Yeah. It doesn't help.
Yes.
The resale value is so strong.
Yep.
It's
a good off-road car.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Get the Kia Rockstar. Also not cheap, right? Walao,
You modify it,
25-year car still 45K.
Which one?
Wow. The Kia Rockstar.
Rockstar.
1995 car still 43K. Oh, crazy.
The Cameron trip when Rockstar came, right, Jim?
Rockstar.
So expensive.
I couldn't remember. It was so long ago.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, all the modern one. Oh,
Bobby, don't look at this. Get the D-Max.
That's the D-Max, Bobby.
Get the D-Max. It's end of story already.
So cheap. So cheap, Bobby.
No, I cannot buy anything now. Now I just wanna go for my home loan. praying. Yeah, it's like, yeah, buy too many cars already. Yeah, now buy house cannot.
I
Then
I
take
I,
the cars
I
lah.
think I think David we take the Bobby on one trip with the family. Yeah, sure poison one.
I don't know if my kids will enjoy it or not lah. I mean, I
Bobby,
try.
I think what you have imagination about these trips, camping all are
Yeah.
very hardcore actually. In actual fact, the way these guys do it, it's not so hardcore. It's very family oriented. Kids are there, they're playing around.
Yeah.
It's a safe place for our kids to play. And the kids learn to mingle, and it's fantastic. It's different lah.
Yeah,
What
and
you thought
I
it was
actually
know,
there is different.
very good for social, very good for social.
I know my
Yeah.
younger kid will love this lah. My younger kid will love this. Tana, I remember that time when we went for the DMAX Media Drive, we drove to Sekinchan, then took flew the drone and all that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So that day I brought my kids to that same spot,
yeah.
right? And there's such a big contrast. My younger daughter can't. It's like she wanted to run here, there, everywhere. She wanted to jump into the
Sorry,
paddy field and all that. My
sorry,
elder one didn't want to set foot on the ground.
sorry.
My
Yeah,
kids
so
are
one
very
one
very
day
much.
should go for off-roading.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my kids are very much city girls.
yeah,
City girls, and my son is obviously a boy. Like he do everything
mm,
like. Initially they
yeah.
were like, oh, how about toilet? How this and that. First time, but second time now they ask me when can we go next.
Mm,
They really ask. So for them now it's a reward system for them.
yeah.
Camping is a reward. So I said if you all do study well, we go for camping,
Hey,
because
guys, I
Yay.
have to reconnect. I have to
no problem.
reconnect again, yeah.
No
Yeah.
problem. No problem.
Okay, no
So
So don't
problem,
know with
problem.
my
You carry on
so
mic.
without you.
But you're
Yeah.
so
very clear though, David.
Yeah,
I
lor.
see you guys shortly, yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
so they tell their friends where they went to and what they did. All their friends were like, "Wow, really? You went here? Wow, you need to do this." So for
It's
them,
an adventure. It's
it's
an
adventure. Different. It's
adventure.
different. It's a different adventure altogether.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Cheng
I mean,
Lee Chong
really.
says,
Sorry,
"Sorry,
sorry.
Bobby. Sorry,
You show his comment first.
no, no mind, Bobby. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. Doesn't require pickups.
Oh,
I think
this
you have
one.
to go to like a Padang or something like that.
Not really. I mean, there are places. There are places whereby you can
Yes,
you
yes,
can
yes.
you can follow the camping guide, the groups here, and we can park and then walk a bit. There are places here.
Yeah,
So
yeah. You will have to.
join
No, I
You
just
have
join the
want to
to
group.
say that,
Hello.
Sana, it's
Mm,
nicer to do camping by the side of a river. And usually to reach the side of a river, you need
must
a
walk.
pickup.
no.
Yeah, yeah. Correct.
What I think what to further emphasize
No,
that.
actually, I think there's a couple campsites that regular cars can go on, and
Mm.
there's also chalet, if I'm not mistaken. I couldn't remember the
Ah,
place.
It's nicer to
Yeah,
do camping right when your car is right next to you.
yes,
It's
correct.
different,
But
no?
some people just can't live with living in a tent. There's no
Ah,
proper bed. There's no proper
oh,
toilet.
yeah.
Yeah,
Then don't go
yeah,
camping.
yeah.
It's nice, really.
Mm.
It's
Oh,
actually quite nice.
Well,
I mean,
since now
no, I,
the interstate lifted already, we should
oh yeah,
organize
man.
one day trip,
mm,
Mm.
Bobby, with
Oh,
Bobby
Bobby,
and
few
with
day
Con.
trip already.
Bobby,
Mm.
that's for you and Bobby, an invitation. We'll do a 1 day trip. We'll bring you 1 day trip. Please join us. Epic
any car dealer here? You got a Jeep Wrangler to
can
let
both.
me?
Uh,
We got a question from Iqbal, Quan and Bobby. What do you think about Cherokee Jeep year 2000? It felt so reasonable, or just like very classic, but I feel so very tough and stiff. So stability, handling, control, so smooth, shack. So, so Jeep Cherokee. I mean, one of my thoughts were how easy is it to mod, like David? Correct? That's the issue, isn't it?
Cherokee is not. I don't know. I think a Jeep Cherokee is a
Con.
yeah.
The year 2000 Jeep Cherokee is the same as the 1996, 1994 one,
I
right?
think so. Yes, yes.
So my dad once had that.
Oh,
Yeah, because that time my dad was operating a laboratory. Then we have a Russian pathologist. He hired a
oh
Russian
wow.
pathologist and that guy wanted a Jeep Cherokee, so my dad bought him a Jeep Cherokee, like 4.6-liter engine. Then after my dad's company folded up, he brought back the Jeep Cherokee. So there was a point in color, this green color. Exactly.
Wow.
This is a very good car, man.
Yeah,
But-
classic looks.
Yeah,
But the engine at 4.6.
but this car you can't do much more with it.
Yeah, I don't imagine, there is much
Why?
more.
It's a leather frame. Why is it you can't do much more? Why is it that so?
Well,
I think
there's actually few things about this car. The
Uh-huh.
the axle, the engine. Apparently that this car, the power is actually the torque for this car is actually not that high.
Yeah.
So the power, like especially for off road, I mean your
Lousy
torque is
American
high.
things,
Yeah.
Just that it
And
has
also,
that look,
and also
right?
Bobby, like if you get like a D Max or something more popular, you can go to any 4x4 shop and buy a lift kit. You can buy a shackle. You can buy,
Exactly.
like immediately overnight you go there, you spend half a day there, and
Yeah.
and a lot of money, don't forget.
you come out poorer very fast, but you also very quickly your car is modded, like, so like myself, I'm waiting to go to Ipoh. Got a friend there. Now
Yeah.
lifted already. So next week morning,
Yeah.
I might drive my Everest there and just mod it. Like, spend a day in Ipoh, put things there and come back. So
Yeah, I'm going to
Hello?
look for Eddie soon.
yeah. Come. We go. Let's go, man.
Okay.
Yeah, Eddie in Ipoh is a friend of ours.
And the fact that pickup trucks can do so many things are really, I mean, you haul stuff, you go places, go to the river, then go highway,
And now,
go travel, go
and now
family.
they are as comfortable as regular passenger cars,
Oh yes.
right?
Yes, agree.
Yeah, lor. Really, can do.
Especially
so
now,
many
the X-Terrain. Oh, do you know that my wife actually have a 1 Series.
Hmm.
My X-Terrain is so much more comfortable than the 1 Series, man.
Oh man.
Hey, you all remember like 2 or 3 years ago there was a Isuzu Father's Day ad called Supercar?
Nope.
Can't
Nope.
You all
recall.
cannot recall.
Check on it.
I was
Was it
the one
about-
who came up with the storyboard.
Oh,
Yeah. Let me find that video.
meanwhile, we wait. Question about corn. Iqbal asked,
Yeah.
"What do you think about Navara? Seems so similar to Hilux. The nice, what the nice about that? Can you explain, Bobby and corn?"
Very different from a Hilux. The Navara, I think Jim can share his experiences as a former Navara owner. But I
For
feel that the
me-
Navara is a very road biased pickup truck. It's very road biased.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's if let's say I'm purely city driving, highway driving, Navara is nice. But if I want to take it for rough use, right, I wouldn't choose a Navara.
It's because the suspension, the rear suspension.
If you do a mod, the suspension mod to the Navara actually is very capable.
Yeah.
I found a video.
For me,
I shared to
for me,
Chiang already.
personally, oh sorry.
Yeah, man, you
Personally-
go on.
Yeah, personally, I really like Navara.
Yeah.
When Thailand launched the new Navara with the 2.3 engine, I was so eager that Malaysia will come in with the 2.3.
We continue with the 2.5.
Yeah, but they
Yeah,
continue with
especially
the
the new
2.5. So
Navara.
I was so sad about it lah. Because Navara is actually quite eye-catching, and actually I trust Navara for so long since I own the Navara D40.
Yeah.
And it's actually quite reliable also lah. So well, it comes to individual which truck that you pick lah. Because you can ask everybody what truck should I buy. Everybody will give you a lot of choices.
Exactly.
But end of the day, it's up to ourselves to pick the truck we love.
Yeah.
So what made you jump from the Navara to the D-Max, Jim?
Basically, it's because of fuel consumption.
Mm.
And also the interior is a different era, I would say, compared to other
Yeah.
model or
I
other
have
Very
a
modern
brands.
lah.
question though, Jim. Why is your Navara not pink
Yeah.
color?
Good question. Actually, actually, it was scheduled to be red,
Oh.
and then DMAX, and then the new Navara launched
Yeah.
in Thailand. That's why I put a hold on it.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was waiting for the new Navara to come in first. Then actually,
And then you get
found
a
out
red.
that it's still running. Yeah. So if
So
the new Navara came in with a 2.3, I would definitely go for the 2.3 without thinking.
Ah. So your
yeah,
pink color wrap is actually done by Isuzu Malaysia.
it's not in Suzu
This one
Malaysia.
I have to leave. I have to leave for my dealer to explain.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll
okay,
talk
okay,
to you,
okay, okay.
Bobby. I'll talk to you later, Bobby, about that.
I see, I see, I see.
Yeah, Evan, if you are listening,
And
I'm
what's
going
his
to
name?
call you.
Officially,
Yeah,
it's a rap, Bobby. That's all I can say.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um.
okay. All right. I
Yeah.
found the
So
video, the
actually,
one I
Navara is a
mentioned.
good choice.
Yeah.
The one I
Yeah.
mentioned.
So
Yeah,
the
yeah.
video.
But the new Navara is actually damn nice, man. It
Mm.
looks damn nice, man. Among all the pickups.
I think all the pickups now has gone very, very handsome. All of them,
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right.
right?
All of them.
All of them. I remember 12 years ago when Ranger came out, right? And I think I did that comparison. I brought all the pickup trucks to Ulu Yama. We all go and do river grading there, photo shoot there, and okay, the one that surprised me was D-Max because we took the cars for like 4 days, right? We go around, we and all that, do all the off-road shit, take picture and all that, right? When I returned the cars, right, the Ranger have less than half tank. All of them like half tank, half tank. The D-Max still pointing at full, yeah, that was 12 years ago. Yeah.
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 Someone.
And
Someone.
the best, the thing is that, right, since that time that you made that shoot, the D-Max has
Yeah.
went through 2 full model changes already.
Yeah. And Ranger still the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still the same Ranger.
Mm.
Yeah.
So someone. Gary asked. I got a picture of Eric's camper. I'll just show up. So these are things that you can probably do with a 4x4. So this is a video that I have up running. So you can see that this is a truck, and he's got this camper set up in the back, and
Yeah.
it's actually what I call pneumatic operated. Press a button, the whole thing will lift up, and then you can go in there behind and sleep. So he's got you can see there. He's got his
You sure battery
sleeping area.
operated?
He's got a
Really?
sleeping
And I'm
area
more
there.
interested to know what's in that can.
It's a manual
Yeah,
operated.
manual operated. Aside, there's like a pneumatic hydraulic system, isn't it?
I can see
Yeah, see here,
liquid
see
part
the
there.
pump
Oh,
there,
yeah, yeah.
the pump there, there's a
Oh.
pump there, and then it just pushes up, lah. See there, you know. So it's all operated.
Oh.
Mm.
Really?
Yes, correct. See,
Ooh.
look at that.
No, it's not the cover.
No, yeah,
Ah.
it's a cover with and then see he's got his pressurized water also
Yep, yep,
to
yep, yep, yep.
wash stuff there. So yeah, you can get very creative, like there's the water tank is there.
Hey, Tana.
Hmm.
Oh, it's not DIY.
Are there any camping areas, right? Like there's next to a river, but then it's around like Chanda Baye, that kind of area, like
Got
cooling, very cold
got
one.
oh
There's
God,
a
a lot.
Oh, a lot of.
a lot.
Okay.
There's a lot.
Come
That
talk to
one,
us privately. Talk to us privately. We don't want to reveal everything.
that one. I'll be happy to join if I don't sweat as much.
No, but
The place that we go, Bobby.
all
Yeah.
these type of places,
Yeah.
Bobby, nowadays all these type of places
Ah.
will be packed and full of people.
The more accessible they are,
Yeah.
the more accessible they are, the more packed they are. So the more off-road it is, the more better it is. And also when we go camping, we
Yeah.
try to go places that are more cooling, next to river, waterfall, go air coming,
Yeah,
Because
man.
humid. Yeah, we never
And
sweat, don't
further
worry.
in,
Further in.
Nice.
Mm.
Wow.
Sorry guys, today we're all about trucks. I know a lot of questions down there about cars, but today we just into trucks. And we're
Yeah,
talking
man.
about
Today we're into trucks. Yeah,
any truck question, please ask away.
yeah.
Jim actually is very handy, because all in our group, everything people say, hey, I want to do this wiring. Come, I do for you in
Mm.
the house, but bring me a beer. They bring you a beer, go to this house and do wiring. So it's very
No, don't bring me beer. Bring me Chinese tea.
Chinese tea,
Chinese
whiskey,
tea,
is
Because
it?
for myself, I have a Chinese tea set. So whenever I'm free, I just, like
Oh,
old man like that lah, drink tea lah.
Ah,
we got a question from Rich Fabregas. Sorry, I think I saw your question quite a few times about getting a Cayman for off-road in Malaysia. I mean, I know overseas they do quite a bit.
Cayenne, Cayenne.
Cayenne, sorry, yeah.
Then
To go off road.
I haven't seen anybody in Malaysia doing it. Lah.
I can't answer his question, but my friend went to Dubai
Hmm.
and then he asked the Arabs there, he's like, hey, I see Porsche's video all show the Cayenne on the sand and then
Yeah.
why you all
Oh,
never
yes.
use Cayenne? Then the Arabs were like, nah, he'll break. Like, yeah. We use Land Cruisers.
Land
And
cruisers,
then,
lah.
yeah. They use Land Cruisers.
Put it
So
this way, lah. You get a Cayenne. Cayenne. The cooling hose will probably cost you 3,000 ringgit to change, lah. Hilux will probably be cheaper. Hilux D Max,
Yeah, definitely.
Mm.
yeah.
Thoughts on classic LC 6070 80 series?
I
I
cannot
I
comment lah because
cannot you then, is it?
I'm too young to comment about this.
I think they're very capable, but I think in modern context, you need. I mean, like all these things are capable, but we think about it. When we go camping, Jim, it's like we will travel so far on the highway before we go in, correct? So 80% of
Yep.
our terrain is going through kind of highway, lah. So it must be very good high
Yes.
speeds on the highway, yet must go low speeds there. So the LCs all will on the off road, okay, lah, can do lah. But highway, they're
Mm,
like they can max out at 80, 90, they max out. They can't go faster. Then must slow
yeah.
down back
Yes, yes,
to
yes,
catch
yes,
up with
yes.
them.
100 lah.
100, okay, 100, okay, lah. 100, they're maxing out. We are 140, like, can we go faster or not? Can we go faster or not? So, so, so I think that's the issue, like, if it's full hardcore, it's fine. But if
Yeah.
not a mixed
Yes.
bag, I think it's more modern trucks are better, lah. You can do more modern things, lah.
But of
Yes,
course,
correct.
you have to know where do you want to go lah.
Exactly, correct. Where you going, important.
Yes, where you
So
going.
so I want to ask the audience, like, who would like to join if David and Jim, and Tana, they all organizing one and then bringing us there. Who wants to join? Type in the comments. Let us know.
Come.
Like
Right.
off-road.
Then we
Top
open.
off-road.
Type off road. Type off road if you want to join.
Andrew Chin says me.
Okay, we got one participant already.
Only one. And
Okay,
then others
Malaysia
are
Air Force.
A Force will. Yeah.
Oh, it's from A Force. Andrew Shin.
Yeah. Yeah. There, Andrew
Wow.
Chin say off-road. Yeah. A lot of times we keep the numbers quite intimate, lah. Also too big, also
Yeah.
difficult to manage.
Ada Christopher Chia.
Oh, Andrew Chin stay in Taman Desa. Oh, I stay in Taman Desa also. Pick me up.
Saya cakap.
Nice, going off road. Anyway, we found the video. It's not the current D-Max. I mean, before we end the night show, I just wanna show people this video. I mean, I'm proud that I'm the guy who came up with the storyboard lah. Pitch it to Isuzu. This is the previous one. Okay, let's play it. No sound, Jiang. You want no sound, Jiang? No sound.
Got some lagging.
Cannot, Jiang, cannot. No sound, nothing.
Let me try.
You download the video, Jiang.
No, he's playing live.
Oh,
Yeah.
How come no
I'll do it.
sound? Can
Okay. 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second.
It's,
I I think it's bandwidth lah. Stop
oh,
share.
sorry. It's called
Okay. Can you see my screen?
China.
Can hear?
No sound.
No, can't hear.
Oh, got. Eh? Don't have.
Can hear?
Yeah, no sound lah. Cannot lah.
Oh, sorry. We'll put the link. We'll put link of the clip on the chat lah, so you guys can actually go and check out.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry about that.
yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, it's an interesting thing lah, because it's like the kid asking the dad, what's a supercar? Then the dad telling the kid, then the kid is like, is our car a supercar? The dad is like, yeah. And then there's all scenarios whereby they go to the river, they can do this, do everything lah. It's like in the car. So he asked the kid, do you think our car is a supercar? And the kid is like, yes, it's a supercar because it does everything. Right? Yeah. and the starting scene, the D-Max is between two supercars.
Wow.
The Porsche there. And then,
Yeah. I saw that.
yeah, so that was the I came up with the storyboard lah. Then he's also hired a very good director to shoot it lah. We have scenes like kid on the bed, putting the kite, and then do river wading and all that. Yeah. That was a
Bobby,
nice.
see.
Yes.
I bring many cars back home, and I test drive all these cars, right? And then so I always ask my son, what car do you want to buy when you grow up? He only say one thing only.
What?
Big truck.
A truck lah.
A big truck. He'll say big truck.
Oh.
The bigger the better.
So there you go. Big truck. That's what he says.
But when I was like, how old is your son now? Huh?
He's 5.
When I was at that age, right, I also dream of wanting to have 4x4. Big, tall. Somehow that's in those days, right, in the 80s and the early 90s, all the 4x4s had the big macho bull bars.
Yeah, Pajeros.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's something that we should have as because it gives a different dimension of enjoyment from the regular cars that we get.
Correct.
And then when you go off-roading, go all these places, you feel like you can go everywhere. That's
no need to go far. You stuck in a traffic jam, you see the road around you, the water coming up, right? You also like, I'm scared.
Yeah, man.
That's so true.
Hey, Con, I kena that. You all remember Kota Damansara, that road that goes downhill, always flood one last time?
Yes.
In front of Shell petrol station.
Yes, I was there many years ago in a Volvo S80, and we can see in front of us, right? We cannot pass already. The water really coming up. So I was like, shit, man! If I'm in a 4x4 or SUV or whatever, then I actually went down the car amidst the heavy rain. Right, I go and measure my rear bumper, and then I measure the curb. Right, so I actually asked the car behind me to reverse. Then I actually reversed over the divider and went out. So as I was doing that, right, there were pickups there. They saw me. They just straight up just rummage across. Yeah.
Oh, some of these flash floods, the way the speed which the water come up is no joke one, eh?
Yeah, but I don't know why nowadays they like to do all these giant curbs on. Last time at least the curbs are like like slanted one. Now they do like squared off one. Crazy.
Yeah, to avoid people like you to drive up the curb.
They want really life and death situation. Right?
Yeah, man.
Really coming up on
because you can see the water rising, right? That's the scary part of it.
Yes. Oh, this is a question. Yeah, I mean, as long as it's a legal vehicle, our insurance covers everything, and for I mean, if David and Jim does not know, we actually have our Evo Club insurance where you can buy by mileage. Since everyone drives less now, right? What's the point of paying the full insurance? You can just buy 5,000 km and then you save 40% off your insurance. You know?
Oh, really?
I see.
Yes,
I
yes,
see.
yes.
My truck,
Yes.
my average is also on Evo Club insurance, David. So because I use it only for camping,
Yeah.
so I pay
Okay.
I pay like 40% of the normal insurance premium.
Yeah.
So I do it
Only
like
Oh, also
40%.
basically what? The policy counts on mileage.
mileage. Yeah, it is 5,000,
Yeah.
10,000,
Serious?
or it's
Yeah.
unlimited is there also. But
Yes.
like if you've got two trucks and stuff, or two cars, vehicles, and
Yeah.
camping and stuff, you know what? All our guys in Force should go on Evo Club insurance because you only drive for
Oh.
weekends and, and camping.
Yeah.
You know? Why
You
not, man?
save a lot. You save a lot. If you
Mm.
and when you top up from 5,000 to 10,000 to 15,000 or to
Yep.
unlimited,
Yep.
right? There's no surcharge. That means when you go all the way to unlimited mileage, it's just gonna cost the same as your other insurance.
Correct.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you can
But
slowly
the
buy your
difference is
way.
we're paying in 3 installments.
Yeah, since you
Oh.
Yeah,
don't
lor.
Okay.
use the car
But
that much right
that's
now.
actually quite. That's actually quite good, huh?
Yep, yep.
Ah, yes, yes, yes. A lot of
Mm,
people are switching to our insurance now.
mm.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
I see.
We got a question
I
from
will call you. I will
Wong.
call you very soon, Bobby.
Or can.
We got a
Or you
question
can just
from
go to
Wong.
the website, very easy.
Yeah,
The
Evo Club
website
Okay. Okay.
insurance.
evoclubinsurance.com. You can buy there, very easy. Or you can contact us, no problem.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Or David, you can contact me, David. I can help you out. Don't worry. We got a
Ah,
question
yeah,
from
Okay.
yeah,
Wong
yeah.
Okay.
Min Jun here. Why brand new cars can't use Evo insurance?
Last time
Can.
cannot. Now you can. Last time when we just started, you cannot. Only for renewals. Now you can. Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
But it involves a little bit of a manual processor.
mm.
Yeah.
So Gary Cake asked question: the discount on the mileage is post NCB too?
Yes, it's post NCB. After
Yeah.
your
Oh.
55%, after your 55% NCB, another 40% deduction.
Correct.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
Mm,
So the savings is on top of your NCD.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
mm.
Also,
Oh,
on
sorry.
top of my.
It comes before your NCB. It comes
So
before your NCB.
your gross premium gets deducted for your
Yes.
basically your premium you're paying in installments lah. You're paying 40%
Yeah.
Yeah.
now of 5,000.
Uh,
If you go more, you can add up lah. And then
Yeah.
after that
yeah.
40%, you minus your
Mm.
NCB. So if you don't use at all, like last year, or like I didn't use at all, then I only
Mm-hmm.
pay the 40%. You know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Oh.
saving law.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
I
Okay. So
just
basically, this
just to
policy works
clarify.
on.
Sorry,
Sorry. So
sorry, David.
basically,
You
this
go on.
policy. Oh, so basically, this policy works. How does it work? You have to buy a certain mileage.
No, so when you
Okay,
get your
it
premium,
works
Is
like
there a
this.
fixed
It works
mileage
like
that
this,
you have to buy,
David.
or
You select. You put in your plate number, your IC number,
yeah?
and then you select. You want 5,000 km or 10,000 or
Okay.
15,000.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So obviously we all select 5,000 first because there's no surcharge anywhere, all right? So
Yep.
you select 5,000 first. So your premium is already deducted 40%. Then only it goes through the 55% NCB.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
it
What you mean?
deducts
Wow.
40% first,
Oh.
and then after deducting 40%, it goes
It's
through
actually
your
quite.
55. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
it's a lot.
Mm.
Oh, so basically, new car, old car, uh,
Yes.
bikes, bikes also can.
Bikes,
No,
no. This one for
no,
cars.
Oh, okay.
no,
Okay. So only
not
for.
not for bikes and not for old cars that are third party not covered lah. Comprehensive
Yeah, yeah,
insurance lah, basically.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And the best part is, let's say you buy 5,000,
Yep.
right? And then after you reach 5,000, you did not
They want to
top up to 10,000 or 15,000, right? Your insurance is still legal, just that it becomes a third party,
Correct.
Mm.
Oh, then I have to
right?
pay a bit more,
You can
Then
top up.
right?
no, it becomes a third party. That means it's still legal. It's just that it's third party. So you just need to top up to 10,000 once you pass the 5,000, right? You top up to that, but there's no penalty. There's no surcharge. So
Yes. Yes.
basically,
Yes.
if you top up all the way to unlimited, it costs the same as what you're buying now. You pay full price.
Oh.
Mm.
Okay.
I
Okay.
see. I
Yeah,
see. I see. I see.
yeah. You
Then,
get to
then I
buy.
will
Very
call you
good
back.
deal.
Yeah, I save a lot. Save a lot. All my
Okay.
cars add up. I save 11,000.
Wow,
Wow.
that's a lot,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, all my cars I add up, I save 11K.
That's free road tax for your RS6 and 6 series.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I will call you very soon, Kana.
Yeah, you go Tana.
Can I'll give you the
Okay.
we got a few more questions here from Vincent Mutu. Monthly yearly method for 3.2 Wild Track Ranger 216. I don't know about the particular model, but but this is the one with the is it the one with the
The 5
testing
cylinder
gearbox?
engine.
2016.
We don't own the Wild Track Ranger,
Yeah.
but we know is Rangers cost the most amongst all pickup truck for maintenance.
Yeah.
100%. This one is
Ford,
100%.
Ford parts are the highest. From a Ford owner, I tell you, Ford prices are the highest. But
I told you before, right, Tana? The Ford Fiesta's coil pack is more expensive than my Aston Martins.
Oh, yeah.
There are two Ford owners in this
Quite
this
expensive.
live stream today that will testify to that.
Oh yeah, Con also a Ford owner.
but still a Ford lah. Something about it lah.
I cannot imagine the coil pack costs 700 over ringgit for Ford Fiesta. My
I hope
BMW
it's
is
more.
like 130 ringgit, you know. BMW is 130 and Ford Fiesta one is like 700. It's like mind blown. Yeah.
Question about diesel. So
Yeah.
March so numerous times when I asked about F3032D, you guys told to get the 32i. Don't the torque of the diesel adds to exulting drive? Why petrol compared to diesel for fun drives?
Basically,
RPM.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
You
don't
get
get
higher torque.
Sorry?
You get higher torque with diesel.
Yes.
but you're not going to rev happy in diesel, it's just a different drive, I think if you're
Yes.
going to do a lot of long distance driving, torque is nice, you can overtake, it's fantastic, but buy for what you need, if you're going to do the kind of driving, FTD diesel is fine.
Yeah.
It's different
Yeah.
compared to petrol,
But you're
petrol.
buying
Yeah.
a F30, get a petrol.
That's what we tell them also. It's like Con, Con is like, oh, I'm totally fine with diesel cars one. I'm happy with diesel, but he never bought one.
No, because the cars that I wanted to buy was never offered with the diesel engine in Malaysia.
Yeah,
That's why you like the cars where you rev like right? You like that. Not the yeah.
But definitely cars go for petrol, trucks go for diesel.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean the thing is that when you're to haul bulk, right, you can't beat a diesel when it comes to hauling bulk.
Yes.
I got a friend of mine I got a friend and now a friend of a friend who has a 535 diesel F10, and he said, hey, you all always condemn diesel BMW, but I got one, very nice. And I said, yeah, it's very nice, but because you wanted it and you got it and you're happy with that. But people who buy BMW in general, their concept is, wow, BMW is sporty, is this on ref, it's not that mindset, you see, and he is very
But
fine
that
gentleman.
Nana, that 535 diesel is the only one in Malaysia, right?
I think so. He brought it in. He brought in.
Well, but nowadays 21st century, diesel is actually the car, Now everyone is going for diesel.
Yeah. Tana, I took the 2.7 Toyota Fortuner, the petrol one.
Yep.
To off-road once with my friend's Range Rover SVR. And and I noticed one thing, right? I need to it's a weird thing. There are situations whereby I cannot do small throttle input and the car has enough torque to move. I need to rev until it downshifts and then and then I go wheel spin.
Yeah.
When I was
low speed high torque,
correct.
it cannot do that.
Correct.
Yeah.
Once I
Yeah.
want to
that's
get a
it.
truck, I asked Edward, our chief in Air Force, what to get. And
Yeah.
something he told me which kind of blew my mind away was like we think one was diesel or petrol. And he said,
Mm.
obviously, because diesel, it gets about, you're more relaxed in diesel off road because it's like
Correct.
slow input, it moves
Yes.
slowly, relax
Yes.
your control, you can take out
No
from
spark
the
plug.
No
so and
spark
then
plug.
of plug is there. But in terms of going with a family, diesel
Yeah.
is what you want because it's like you're more controlled drive. And the second thing
Yes.
was I was thinking I want to get a manual. Then they
Mm.
said, don't get manual, get automatic. I said, why, mom? Because manual got more torque. I said, yeah, but you take a manual, you go
Mm.
off road, you
Yeah.
burn your clutch, you're stuck in the forest. What are you gonna do? Correct? What are you gonna do?
Correct.
The moral of the story is you're not
Uh,
hardcore. You want to get home safely.
yeah.
Automatic.
Yeah.
You go. You can hold your ref. You can hold your thing there. Manual, you cannot. You see. So
Yeah.
that mindset may change lah. That's why diesel
Correct.
and automatic make sense lah.
Yeah,
Wow. I
especially
think. I
river
think
crossing.
river crossing. Well, I think. I
Control.
think this answers everything. Guys.
Right.
Electric trucks.
Yes, yes,
Imagine
yes.
you have an electric truck that can do 1,000 km. Your whole truck go underwater, no issue, and you have all the
Electric
torque you want. Yeah.
electric truck, I don't think can go underwater, man.
Can. Can.
Huh?
All
Oh
the
yeah. Actually, I actually
It's waterproof.
seen this truck. What brand was it?
Tesla.
Ford
They tried.
Bronco. Is it?
They actually go underwater, man. They actually left the car
Yes.
for like a couple of
Hey,
hours.
Yeah. It's
two,
waterproof.
3 months
Yeah,
ago,
man.
the China flood, right? The
Yep.
big flood in China, right?
Yep.
All the electric cars were going like with no others like no problem like that. They just drive through the water like that because they don't need to breathe, man. The engine doesn't need to breathe.
Correct.
Correct.
The gearbox don't need to breathe. Everything is
As long
concealed.
as long the battery pack.
It's a
As long as
self-contained
they
unit.
seal
It's
the thing
Yeah.
properly.
Yeah.
The problem is that the components are sealed.
Yep. True.
There's no worry of short circuit. So electric is the future. I mean, you can
Actually,
have a submarine.
there's it's the bullet. There's actually a valve in the battery pack. So as
Yeah.
they get hot to let the air out, not in lah. So
Ah,
it goes one way lah.
Yep.
The safety valve is there
I
for
see.
heat lah.
Yep.
I
Um,
see.
so Sheng Toi say ye auto for 4x4. Yes, it's one thing that auto is
Yes.
better.
Okay, I learned a lot tonight.
Diesel engine still overhaul during 2001. What to take for less maintenance and easy handling? How do you say diesel engine still overhaul during 2001? Oh,
Yeah,
I have
scratching
no
my head.
knowledge on this.
I think what he's saying is that people are still doing overhauls of engines and in the current day climate. How do you make for less maintenance lah? I think the point is km per overhaul diesels are lower lah. Diesel can
Yeah,
go
wait.
very high mileage before something bad happens lah. Unless you don't check
Well,
after the
diesels
engine.
are by nature built stronger than petrol.
Less stress, right? Less stress and
More
all that. Right?
durable lah. It's actually definitely more
Yeah.
durable lah.
Hey, do you know what, Tana? Nissan, right? They launched an X Trail in
Hmm.
China,
Hmm.
7-seater X Trail,
Woo!
1.5 liter engine, 3-cylinder. All right.
Huh?
Yes. 1.5 3-cylinder engine in an X Trail, 7-seater
Petrol.
petrol in China, lah. You know what they did? The Japanese are really genius. This one, they put a sensor in the bonnet open the bonnet cover. They put a sensor there. So what they do is that the moment you open the bonnet, the car detected you open the bonnet, right? The car raised the idle rev from 900 to 1,002 to show the engine actually rattle less. I tell you, this one is
Champion.
because the engine is shaking, right? 1.5 3-cylinder.
Yeah,
The engine shakes,
3-cylinder
right?
confirm one retro
Yes.
and
So they put a sensor on the bonnet cover. You open the bonnet, the car raise the rev. Oh, very smooth. The engine is like, what the hell? I tell you.
Only China can think about things
It's
like
epic.
this.
This one epic. When I heard of this, yeah. All right.
Andrew Chin says, when is Bobby coming to pick him up to go off road?
Hey, I don't have off-road car, way. And Andrew got off-road, right?
Bobby, I can offer to pick you up.
See,
Yes.
Bobby, I will also come with you. I'll give you my truck. You pick a family, like, something like.
Oh, yo.
We will make it happen, Bobby. Somehow.
Let's do this shit.
Akan dijadikan.
Akan menjadikan.
No lah, never mind. We will go to a place where you can drive your car there. So
Yeah.
after that, you will hop into our cars.
Okay, we had this question from quite a while now on the 218 Grand Coupe. Yeah, 218 Grand Coupe. Goodbye. Yes, no.
So
Okay, I think that's the answer, lah. Huh?
why
You know,
218? Buy a 3 Series straight.
Right.
There you go. There you
One
go.
Archeon.
Yeah. Hey, thank you so much, David, Jim, Tana,
Hey.
for coming up tonight. You know, it's
Yeah.
such
Thanks
great
for
entertainment.
inviting, man.
Yeah. We learned
Thanks-
so much
thanks
about,
for inviting also.
It's so
But,
nice
you know-
for us to learn different things. Really.
And
yeah.
honestly, the car community and the
We are-
truck guys
we are-
always
we
say,
are- we are still learning.
why isn't there more off-road content in Horizon or even Malaysia? So I think Bobby, you need to bring you to off-road. You need to give more car for off-road content. I think Chris Lee is
Yeah.
coming with content also on 4x4s. I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to his Pajero going off-road.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
man.
so if you guys even check out Chris Lee's channel, he's got his
Mhm.
Pajero. He's doing up to go off-road. So yeah, we've got this stuff happening like on the off-road scene, like.
A lot.
Yeah, man.
Mm.
Yeah, we should do that. We should do a lot more of all this content.
Mm.
I used to do
Yeah,
that when I
we can.
run
Let's
magazines.
go.
You know. I used to do that when I run magazines. You know, I would take.
Now you run a bigger business.
Yeah, you know, last time I would actually go to all these places, take photo. You know, wow.
Already lah now.
I guess so. Okay. There's one thing I learned. We were shooting the D-Max on like a barren place, right? Then we punctured the tire, you know. So that's when I learned that when you are on like a muddy or what tanah liat, right? We are stupid. We got to put the jack there. Then we jack. Then the jack went into that was like, oh my god, yeah, all this only works on tarmac. It doesn't work on off-road and mud and all that. It's like, oh, that's a learning lah. Really,
How did you jack it up?
Eventually, the construction workers nearby,
Oh,
Tractor.
they came over and helped us.
okay.
You know, yeah, it was stupid. Our jack just
The bottle jack.
whole jack just went in.
Went
Yeah. It's like, yeah, these are all the learnings. It's damn funny.
Yeah, for us, we are still in the learning stage. There's never ending.
Wow. I think there's much more off-road when it comes to off-road, right? Compared to our, track driving lah, mountain road driving the off-road thing.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
By far,
Definitely.
no
Because
comparison.
track driving, you can do it alone. Off-roading, you can't.
Yeah. And then you look at those American ones where they push the wheels to the corner of the cars. They can literally climb vertical rocks and all that. Wow, those are crazy. Right? I cannot imagine those.
The one you need to have big balls.
I really don't know how they do it. It's like, huh? That wall can climb and then just go straight up like that. Those are mad.
Well, if
Anyway.
you got the money, you can obviously do that.
Oh yeah, man, it's crazy lah.
With balls of steel.
Yeah, man. All right, man. Thank you so much to David and Jim.
Hey, thank you, Bobby.
Thank you so much, and of course Tana, for bridging us, and shout out to Edward for helping us arrange this. This is so nice and so refreshing, and man, I need an off-roader.
Let's do it,
Buy the house
Get a
first.
D-Max.
Get
Get
a
a D-Max, then buy a house.
Get a D-Max.
No, get a house to park the D-Max.
Oh,
Wow.
my wife sweat. I was like, oh my god! Every night got new idea.
Let go of the Fiat, buy the D-Max.
Yeah, man. The Fiat is anyway. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I think we'll end the show tonight. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. We all enjoyed these 2 hours. Once again, thank you, Jim. Thank you, David. Thank you, Con.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
Thanks, Bobby.
And yeah, hope to meet up with you guys soon. And
Yeah.
A-Force.
Hey,
Definitely.
sure, no problem.
Definitely.
All right. Good night. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah,
Hey,
thanks.
good night. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, bye.
Chiang outro.